Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Costas here from GoldRush Paranormal. Happy New Year and blessings to all. Today's video is nothing short of incredible, and it was actually accidental. I was not planning on doing a proper session. I was merely just messing around with my infinity portal, changing some settings to see if it would actually help spirits come through a little bit easier, possibly even clearer. And in the beginning it was a little bit chaotic because normally when I do a session, I will focus and meditate on a specific spirit. I will set my intentions and go from there. But in this case, I did not do that. I basically just came in, I turned on my infinity portal, messed around with some settings, and just kind of opened the door. So when you do something like that, it's almost like opening the front door to your house. And let's just say there's a crowd of people outside, you just open the door, and if you don't specifically say, I only want to speak to this specific person, or I only want this person to come in, everybody just comes in. But the one thing that I did notice is that there was a specific voice that sounded familiar to me, and that was of Shanann. Now, I had no plans of doing another session with Shanann. I did the first one 3 months ago, I think it was, and I pretty much just said that was going to be it. But I've always said that if a spirit comes through and wants me to communicate with them, I will always give them a voice and let them be heard. The way I've always felt about this is, can you imagine when the time comes and we eventually pass on, we're on the other side and we want to communicate with our loved ones here, or we want to get a message across for whatever reason, and there is someone here that is able and has the ability to hear you, but that person is ignoring you. Personally, that does not sit well with me. I have the utmost respect for spirit and their families here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, this is sort of experimental. I've made some changes to my infinity portal. I just want to see how this is going to work. So this is sort of a test. It's not really meant to be a session, but it could possibly turn into one. I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. Hello, is there anybody here? Who is here? If you can hear me, can you say my name? My name is Costas. Can you say my name? What is your name? How many spirits are here right now? Can you tell me how many spirits are here? Okay, any of my guides here? Joe, John? Okay, I had a Natalie come through a couple days ago. Is Natalie here? I thought I heard the last name Holloway in yesterday's session. Can you tell me what Natalie's last name was? Was that Natalie Holloway I was speaking to? Okay. Not sure what you said there. Can you hear me okay? You can't? Alright, let me try to focus here. I thought I just felt an energy here on my right side, right on my hand. Did you just touch me in my hand? On the arm? Who touched me? So I'm focusing harder here. Can you hear me now? How many spirits are here right now? Three? Okay, you're coming in a little bit strong here. Are you here, Mike? Who is the main spirit here that is speaking? Okay, is Devon here? I hear Devon coming through a lot. Is Devon a good or a bad spirit? Heard a few of you say for me to be careful. Can you tell me why? Is he a good spirit, Devon? So is Natalie Holloway available to speak? Natalie, are you here? Can you say your name? Where are you from? Where are you from right now? Can you tell me what it's like where you are from? Okay. I just want to make sure I can hear you. Can you tell me what color this is right here that I'm pointing at? What color is that? Hello? Just trying these different settings here to see what works. Did you just say my name? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I think I'm making a little bit of progress here. Is this better? No? I can hear you better though. Can you hear me now? Nah. Are you speaking in Greek to me? If you can hear me, say hello. Okay. How many spirits are here? Just you? What is your name? Natalie? Did you say Natalie? Nah? You speaking in Greek to me? Yep, you are. Okay. I'm focusing in right now to a specific spirit that I've spoke to before, that I believe I've spoken to. If you are here, can you say your name, please? Just for validation, I want to make sure that you are indeed here. This is Costas. Can you say your name, please, just for validation? Hello, are you here? Sort of. Is it taking you a little while to get here, or do you need a little bit more time? Before I can continue, I need to know, what is your name? Can you say your name again? What is it? What about now? Can you say your name now? Is it easier? I thought I heard, yeah, Shanann. And that's who I was focusing on. Shanann, are you here right now? Yeah. Wow. Okay, thank you. It's been a while since we spoke. How are you doing, Shanann? Shanann, are you still here with me? Just you? Shanann, I'm just going to continue here. I don't know what I'm going to capture, if anything, but I thought I heard your name. So, can you tell me how you're doing? All right. How are your kids, Bella, Cece, and Nico, doing? Are they with you? You know, last time we spoke, I put the session out there for all the people that love and support you to see, and I've received an overwhelming response, and so many people wanted me to reach out to you again. I was not planning on doing it today, or really, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it again at all until I heard your name right now. I think I heard your name anyways. Can you tell me how things are on the other side for you all right now? Who are you with right now? Is it just you? Make sure I can hear you. Coming in a little low there. Okay. Shanann, I know last time we were speaking, I was trying to ask you about what happened to you, and it didn't seem that you wanted to speak about it, which is why I did not press on the subject. But are you willing to speak about what happened that day right now? Maybe. Okay. Well, maybe I'll just ask the questions, and if you want to answer, you can. You don't have to. Please do not feel pressured. This is mainly for you if you want to get it out, if you want people to know what exactly happened. Can you tell me, and this is a question that a lot of people want to know, do you know if your husband committed your murders alone, or did he have help? Did he do it alone? Did you know that he was having an affair? Did you know that? I forget her name actually, her last name. Nicole K. Last name starts with a K. Do you know her last name? Were you the first one to go, Shanann? Have you all moved on to heaven, or are you in a certain waiting area right now? Where are you? Do you have any messages for Chris? Do you ever visit him? No? Okay, I don't blame you. Did he do this alone? Or was his girlfriend involved? It's hard for me to talk to you about this. Who is with you right now? Bella? How is Bella doing? Okay. Do you all visit your home at all? Where do you normally go? Is there someone else there with you? I heard a male's voice. Who is with you? Do you have any messages for your family? Any messages for your dad? You know, some people wonder how this is actually possible, that I'm speaking to you. And, you know, I've been doing this for a very long time, so basically what I did just now, before I even heard her name, I was mentally focusing. I didn't even say her name or who I wanted to speak to. I just mentally focused on Shanann. And spirits have told me in the past that I need to focus, and also they need to focus also, in order to, you know, for our frequencies, I guess, to meet, and then they can actually come through that way. So it doesn't necessarily always mean that they are here, right here. They could be somewhere else, but are able to mentally speak to me through me and through this device here. Is that sort of how it works, Shanann? Can you explain to people that may be watching this and are skeptical how this is actually working, that you are speaking to me? All right, Shanann, let's try again. Is it possible that you can explain how this is possible, that I'm actually speaking to you? How do you actually come through? I'm not going to keep this too long. I don't want to, you know, some people ask, why did I cut the other session short? Well, you know, when you're doing this for like a half an hour or sometimes even longer, you know, my energy gets depleted just like theirs does. And really, honestly, we don't want to keep the session too long, because I don't want to, you know, deplete her energy or mine. So that's basically why that occurs. I can already start feeling it right now. So I'm going to keep this a little bit short. I know there's millions of questions that people have. So I know last time, I believe I heard you say settle down to your brother Frankie. What did you mean by that? I believe you also said it to for your parents. Ma, your mom? Can you explain why? Why you want them to settle down? Well, thank you once again, Shanann. I'm going to review this. I'm not really sure. This was more like a test. I was just testing out a new method here of see if I can get you or any spirit to come through clearly. And I had no intention of actually doing a full session with you right now. I want to thank you all and for coming through, and I wish you all well.